Hello and welcome to a new episode of the day's most significant events. I'm still working on the title, but for now, this is it. Today, I would like to talk about what happened with the Malaysian Airlines flight that was shot down by what turns out to be a Russian military unit. And this Russian military unit was actually not the one that directly shot it. It was Russian separatists. Okay, let's back out a little bit and talk about the history of the situation and what's the significance of what just happened today. Alright, so our story starts 4 years ago when a Malaysian Airlines passenger flight scheduled from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur was shot down while flying over eastern Ukraine, killing all 283 passengers and 15 crew members on board. The plane was of type Boeing 777-200ER. This is how it would look like. And contact was lost when the plane was 50 kilometers from the Ukraine-Russia border. An investigation into the crash was concluded. The investigation was initially done by a team from Netherlands, Belgium, Ukraine, Australia, and Malaysia, and was concluded today or yesterday, I believe. And the investigation points the fingers at Russia and pro-Russia separatists who got a surface-to-air missiles from Russia 1 day before the shooting. The weapon that was used was identified as the 53rd Anti-Air Rocket Brigade. Okay, this is how their symbol looks like, and it belongs to the Russian Federation. The investigators are suspecting that the pro-Russia insurgents who shot down the plane did it in error, thinking that it is a military aircraft, incorrectly, of course. Some reports surfaced from 2014 about the leader of the Bombas separatist militia, which controls that area where the shooting of the aircraft occurred. And the leader of the separatist militia claimed responsibility for shooting down a Ukrainian military transporter, and that was in 2014. And then the article or that declaration of responsibility was pulled out from wherever it was. It was just pulled down. He said that he claims responsibility for shooting a Ukrainian military transporter exactly in the location where that civilian passenger aircraft was shot. And that kind of raises eyebrows if you think about it. So that's it. What am I thinking this entails, or what are the consequences of something like this? Well, for one thing, it highlights the grave potential danger that is lurking around when you have militias with advanced weapons. And it's not even that advanced, that's the thing. It's, from a military perspective, it's a pretty standard unit. But now you got armies giving out their stuff to militias, or militias taking over army cash, and that causes a huge uncertainty, chaos, mistakes as downing of a civilian aircraft, 283 deaths plus the 15 crew members. I mean, you cannot really allocate responsibility or you can't really punish those militias, because they're just militias. They're going to be not held accountable truly, unless Russia itself decides to punish them, which is very unlikely. But the proliferation of army grade weapons into Malaysia's hands all over the world is a major problem. Another thing is the fact that Russia was not willing to admit its role in what happened, and it shows you Russia. I mean, we've seen Russia in many situations, but that's kind of another lesson to learn about Russia and what it does, and the kind of media games that it plays. Of course, the Western media all were glad to point the fingers at Russia, even at the time when it happened. But it's good that we've got a concluded investigation that clearly indicates what happened, and so Russia's denials become mute point. Anyway, that was it for today. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.